This week's episode of Here For It Podcast is brought to you by cruising. And no, I don't mean Carnival. I'm not talking about Royal Caribbean. And no, I'm not talking about Norwegian. I'm talking about good old-fashioned cruising. The last places that you can go and troll publicly for a nut in a gym or at a park. I'm excited. I got cruised today for like the first time in my young life. I don't think I literally got cruised.
You got cruised?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I parked near a park.
Okay.
And was walking around my car to go to my destination where I was going. And then the dude was like peeking out the bushes and they gave me the sup head movement.
The head nod.
Yeah, from behind like a tree. And I was like, one, you're not even cute. Two, I got somewhere to be right now. Three, is this really what I think it is? Or are you trying to sell me drugs? Oh. But I'm pretty sure he was cruising me. And I was like, I didn't know people still did that.
I didn't know people still. Oh.
In parks, apparently. And I know it still goes on in gyms, but I don't stick around the saunas like that. So, cruising. Make sure you get cruised. Go out and cruise people.
Okay, I'm always confused. Like when you do the head nod, I'm like the professional head nod is a downward. I'm acknowledging your presence with the downward nod, but the hood nod is you nod up. And I always nod up to white people and down.
So you cruising everywhere you go. Okay.
And you just got to know your hood vernacular. And I just feel like I'm going to get caught up and then I'm not going to be cruising properly. And then I'm going to get fired from my job.
Wow. You going to get fired for cruising?
I mean, like if I'm at work and I'm doing the head nod, I just did it wrong then too.
See?
So
you selling pussy at work now.
That's why I don't cruise, because I'm like, girl, I'm just going to take the metro. I don't know. What is this? I don't know.
You out here jitneying? Wow.
Susceptible.
Wow. Shout out to cruising. So if y'all ain't never been cruised, go out and cruise somebody. Cruise somebody this weekend. See how it turns out. Let us know.
Yeah, send it right on to the Superman, because don't tell me nothing about you that did something that could give you herpes. Herpes is front and center this week, and I'm scared.
You scary.
So, yeah. This is Here For It Podcast, your weekly colorful commentary on LGBT health and wellness with PrEP advocate and sex specialist.
Me, TheeSupaman.
And myself, Ronald Matters, culture blogger, and of course, check out ronaldmatters.com.
Pick a side is the name of our new icebreaker.
Okay.
So, in this icebreaker, the pick a side is from the Nicki Minaj song.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Everybody don't know. Everybody listens to Remy Ma now, apparently.
Whoa.
Let them tell it on Twitter. Everyone's a Remy Ma fan now.
Well, she's still flying commercial, so.
Well.
And somebody said, well, what's the point of paying $400 for a first class ticket when I can pay $310 and sit and coach, and we both gonna get there at the same time, girl? It's still letting at Chicago O'Hare at 1:14 p.m. So why spend the extra $100?
See, they're thinking with the $70,000, $80,000 a year budget.
Oh. And
Remy Ma is supposed to not be in that budget class.
Best female rap artist.
So if she is in that budget class, then yes, that's understandable. That's frugal. You should do that.
Okay.
But if you out here competing with millionaires and shit, you should be flying in first class or be flying on your own shit.
Pick a side is the
Pick a side is the
Because I'm not going to go through this with you.
Pick a side. So, in this, I'm going to name two camps. Example is Team Iron Man versus Team Captain America.
That's Beyonce. Sorry.
That's an example.
Oh, okay.
And so when I announce the two teams, you have to pick which team you're on and support it with a thesis. Tell us why you're on that team.
Well, I'll give you like a 2-sentence wrap up. Okay, come on.
This is why you didn't make it through college.
Wow.
So, the teams are Team Issa
allegations
and Team Lawrence. Pick a side.
I'm Team Issa because dick is good. And she still getting Lawrence dick. And she got the other chocolate dude dick. And she gets some more dick. Like, I can get all this dick. Team, it is one that'll get me some dick.
Wow. And you just had a tirade about
in my truth.
You just had a tirade about herpes. Cool.
I mean, protected sex, of course.
Herpes can still be transmitted through condom use.
Sexual health and wellness. Come on.
Absolutely. We'll get there. I'm Team Lawrence. I didn't know which side you were gonna pick, but I've been Team Lawrence since right. Lawrence's glow up. So Lawrence really only just was vindictive in this whole situation. Issa cheated first. Issa lied about cheating first, and then got mad when the nigga was like, "Oh, you think you the only one that can get bitches out here?
Oops, who ain't got no bitches?
Who ain't got no bitches? I can get bitches. I can get all the bitches. I can get the bank teller bitches. I can get all of the bitches.
Right now,
He got good moisturizer on. He got a good haircut.
His glutes are cute.
Been working out. Ass is really cute.
Yeah.
Got the stroke game down. You know, well,
lots of practice recently.
Absolutely. Well, he had a 15-second revenge stroke, but that was just to get a nut and just to prove a point.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to prove a point.
He proved a point, and he left that bitch on the couch in a puddle of dreams, wondering how she got here.
She was over there practicing, like, "Oh, I'm gonna bend over like this," and he just came through like a wrecking ball and wrecked her clit and left.
Yeah. And then washed off his dick and then left.
And went on a date.
So I'm Team Lawrence. Spoiler alert if y'all haven't seen the first episode of season 2 to Insecure.
Especially if you listen to us before you watch Insecure, what are your priorities? Get your life in order.
So, spoiler alert, we didn't tell you the full end, but that's kind of...
It ended fast, I can see that.
Yikes. So, this week also was going on. Bianca Del Rio has made the news again. America's Next Drag Superstar from like 2 seasons ago.
Okay.
She like made the news this time. Like really, like was a headline. So her and Ann Coulter got into a Twitter war.
Oh Lord.
Right. About plane seats on Delta. So Ann Coulter went on this big tirade about Delta selling her seat to somebody else because she was late to the gate and almost missed the flight. So the airline gave her seat to someone else, and she still got on the flight, but she didn't get in the seat that she thought she was gonna get. That she paid
extra leg room, girl.
Right, she paid a little $30 upgrade for, but she was late to the gate to get into the flight. It went on this whole tirade. Bianca Del Rio inserted herself and was just commenting back, and then got the attention of Ann Coulter, and Ann Coulter said something back, which gave Bianca Del Rio the full license to put her glasses on. And to move her hair back over to the left in a good swoop.
You gotta move your swoop, girl.
She had to move
your
her
bang.
swoop. And Bianca Del Rio proceeded to read her for points, blood, filth,
degrees,
and sky miles.
Okay.
It was funny. And it actually made headlines. I was proud of Bianca Del Rio because look at her making headlines as the America's Next Drag Superstar like from 2 seasons ago.
You know what would have been really cute was like how the girls asked for like the GoFundMe's and things if she ended her rant with, and if you enjoyed this read, donate Sky Miles. My number is this.
Wow. It was really cute though.
Okay, what'd she say?
Which one?
Well, not the one who lost the fight. We know how that ended for her. What did the winner say? Shit.
Okay, she started off the winner as America's Next Drag Superstar. So nope, that wasn't it. I'm pouring on mistake. Shit.
On mistake. Great response.
Absolutely. So she basically read her about being classy. And so Ann Coulter's read back to Bianca Del Rio was, "Oh, yeah, that was real classy." And then Bianca Del Rio was like, "Yes, classy. First classy."
Oops.
And that was the end
Not
of the
late
reads.
getting my seat demoted, girl.
I stay in first class. And me, the drag superstar that makes less than $200,000 a year, you, the political commentator that's a millionaire.
New York Times bestseller multiple times and all these things, struggling. Back there with Remy Ma. Oh, okay.
Literally. So
See,
Sky Miles will get you far.
Hey.
Sky Miles will get you far or not get you far. To the biggest topic of Hot Topics that's been going on is Usher has not been letting it burn. He's been letting it bump up apparently.
But he married. Like, my thing is he's married. Where is Grace at?
Over there counting her blessings, she dodged a bullet.
Well, hopefully she has.
Hopefully. Yeah, we don't know. But the timeline seemed like he had been infecting bitches after the marriage. Because we know he was cheating on her, but none of them have been like, yeah, he was fucking me, but now I got herpes. This is all the girls that came after, like a year after they got divorced.
This Black China fault. She paved the way for all these hoes. That's what it is. Because they all going to Black China lawyers, so blame Black China.
Well, you see what Black China's lawyer did for her image. She was like, no, wash up.
Yeah, girl.
Put a suit on. and use your good English.
Put the rollers in and do a blonde that is acceptable for television.
Absolutely. So everyone's heard this story already. I'm not going to place blame on Usher or the victims because both of them made consensual decisions to have sex, protected and or unprotected. The biggest thing to take away from this is herpes can be transmitted through protected sex and or unprotected sex. So you decide who you want to sleep with, how you want to sleep with them, and if you're willing to contract things, or if you're willing to be vaccinated. There are vaccinations against herpes that can help you.
Come on, Gardasil.
Gardasil is very popular and also very controversial at the same time, because some people are like, oh, I don't want to get it, and it's causing cancer in girls and things of that nature.
Well, HPV can give you cancer if you have it for a long time and it progresses into something in your cells.
Absolutely. Especially
so, girl, you lose it either way it go.
Yeah, but you don't lose either way. You lose one way specifically.
I mean, if you're trying to talk about risk, girl.
Yeah, I agree. But I can't tell people how to do parenting with their kids. I am just saying that if you have not heard about the Gardasil vaccination, check it out, especially if you are a young man. Especially a young gay man.
Yes.
Check it out. It's well worth it, especially if you have good insurance. You can go get the vaccination and won't even hurt, won't leave a mark, won't leave a scar. But
so if somebody has herpes and they scoot their infected part against your nipple, is your nipple infected?
No, it's got to be mucus to mucus membrane or skin to skin. Like the nipple is not, unless you're like breastfeeding.
Okay.
There's no porousness to the nipple unless you're breastfeeding.
Okay.
But like dick and ass can be very porous, meaning something can seep in to things there.
Okay. So if he slap it on my face, then I need to be careful.
Absolutely.
Because there are pores in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's how you do pink eye.
Oh, my God. Red
Eyes.
Wow.
The last time you let that nigga nut in your face, you got to make sure that he's good.
Y'all gotta not be cruising out here. You glorifying cruise at the beginning, and then 12 minutes and 20 seconds into the episode, we out here. What? Y'all don't be doing that.
Well, don't be doing that.
Pick a side. Pick a side. You pick a side.
I picked Gardasil. I already had it. Shit, that's the side I picked.
Woo. Also, you've been vaccinated.
Yeah, I've already been vaccinated.
Oh, shout out to you. Look at you, the little sexual health expert over here that's been actually doing this stuff. You know, a lot of these sex experts.
So personally, I feel like if I was not vaccinated with Gardasil at 19, I probably would have herpes at this point.
Oh.
TBH.
Okay.
So as much sex as I've had, I'm sure that I've had sex with people that have had herpes before. But it is important to make the decision to either protect yourself medicinally with medicines and vaccinations, or protect yourself with, I'm just not going to have sex with people until we've both got full panel tested together, and he don't know that doctor and I don't know that doctor, because that's a real thing as well. People going to doctors that...
Or that website that you talked about, mymately.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love them.
Yeah, so that's an anonymous source as well.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go to someone's doctor like, I've had my physician for 15 years and this is my personal physician. You don't know what their financial relationship is, or who owe who a favor, because that's a real thing in the medical community right now, is people making up things and writing letters that they probably shouldn't have.
This sounds like Donald Trump. Okay, next subject.
That's I was going there. But anyway, so the important lesson to learn out of the Usher herpes debacle is disclosure.
Amen.
Disclosure. That is what saves everyone that is on the infected of any STI or STD, and that's what saves anyone on the STI and STD free side.
Come on.
By us as a community getting together and deciding when is a great time to disclose these things, and if you're okay with it. If you say to me, hey, I got herpes, I'm like, okay, well, let me put that on a checklist of other shit that you got going on with you. And, you know, if you got more cons than pros, we can be friends.
Oh.
But if you got more pros than
so
cons...
you don't have some more friends? You don't need no more friends. I'm your only friend, bitch.
Who? Who are you?
Don't make me slap you. You look at this mic right here.
So you put that on those lists and you make educated decisions. Disclosure being the most important. When do you think it's important to disclose those things?
I think definitely when you're getting around the time of meeting up. Like, I know that we have a lot of kinky chats and we send the pics and things, but definitely before the meeting in person occurs. Because I know we're on Jack'd and Tinder and all of those things. That's what the fuck I'm not here for this week. Girl, Facebook. Anyway, so, but before you meet in person, like, even though, like, I've invested all my time in thinking that you was going to be the one and I'm gassing up the jet. But at least before I get in the jet, tell me that, you might want to pause because I'm not DDF.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I also will take that a step further in saying that might be too soon to disclose. Because if you're talking to...
If I'm about to get in the car and come over there to pound you out, hypothetically, because I'm not coming over nowhere to pound nobody. But if
no one thought that. No one got that confused.
If somebody is about to get in the car to come do that, then they need to know. Because don't have him get all the way over there like, you know what? I ordered Popeye's delivery, and I think we should just watch season 2 of Stranger Things. Sir, you changing the agreement. See, you should disclose that before I got here. I mean, so disclosure is important before I get there.
It is. And I'm saying it's only too soon if you all don't know each other. Y'all not friends. Y'all not friends on Facebook and stuff like that. So you have to think about it from the affected person's, and I say infected, but an afflicted person's point of view.
A person living with herpes.
A person living with herpes point of view. You have to think about it from their point of view. So if I have herpes, I can't go around telling the next 20 people that I might hook up with. I don't even know. You might not even look like your pictures when I get there. I might be like, oh no, this ain't no.
Okay, well I never experienced that, but okay, that is very true. That is very true.
You ain't never experienced a catfish?
That is very true.
Let me call Max and them because I know you've been on the show.
I'm following your lead. Yes, that could be true. They don't look their pictures.
So that's why I say it's too soon. You have to think of it from their perspective and saying, I can't go out and just put it on the billboard and tell everybody that I might be talking to on my phone, hey, I got herpes.
Okay.
So from their perspective, you have to make sure that it's going to get to the point of it being important of us talking about. And it's only going to be important of us talking about it if we are possibly going to be having sex. Okay. And if I'm just coming over to, first meet you or, we're going to have a drink or go out and chill, I might not fuck you. I might be like, this nigga a Republican.
Oh, so there might be other things to disqualify them.
Right.
Or you might drive
so
over
you
there
might
and
find you as the
raunchy
person that is living with herpes or HIV or syphilis or any other STI, you might find other things that disqualify them from being with you, even though you have an STI.
Not to say
so even just because you have an STI doesn't mean you don't have standards.
Come on.
So because you or I have an STI, you still have to have standards and you still have to vet people before you fuck them. And so in that vetting, you say, okay, well, I'm about to fuck him.
All right now.
I'm about to fuck him. He done said all the right shit.
Get your Timbs out.
He done said all the right shit. He done did all the right shit. He unlocked his pictures. They look good. He took me out for drinks. He paid for shit. Whatever your status.
Get your snapback on. Turn it backwards.
Yeah, whatever your metric of fucking a nigga is, I'm about to fuck him. Oh. Right when you made that decision, that is the best time to disclose. Not when he putting on a condom. Not when he not put on a condom.
Ooh.
Not when he about to put the head in. Not when he pull the head out. Not when he came and you came. Then you be like, oh, well, I got something to say. I got something to tell you. And they get all whispery and quiet and shit. And you've been loud this whole fucking
You've been screaming my name.
For 30
crashed up my back.
30 minutes and now you don't have no voice. So the best time, in my humble opinion, is when you made the decision to fuck them.
Well, that's where I was going to get, but you took it a step further. But you're the sexual health expert. Sure.
My legs are longer. Look at that.
Figuratively, sure.
Look at that.
But yeah, I agree.
So disclosure.
I like that.
Disclosure. Next, on a lighter, happier, better note, there could be a fire ass. Can we have cookouts in November? We can have barbecues in November, right?
What's happening in November?
So it could be a fire ass.
Thanksgiving coming up, so we still gotta save our food stamps.
You
gotta save your food stamps.
People still fry turkeys in the backyard during Thanksgiving, depending on where you live.
Okay, so what other reason being Thanksgiving?
I'm about to tell you.
And then Black Friday, I gotta have my money for my new TV.
Oh, Black Friday will be lit. So in 2020, it looks like we could have the biggest black fucking cookout. in celebration of getting rid of whatever the fuck we got
Oh
going on in
yeah.
the White
Oh
House
my
right
god.
now.
Oh my god.
Because our auntie said
What'd she say?
yesterday, hey, I wouldn't mind running for president only if the millennials support me. Only if the millennials support you? Do you know that's the only thing keeping Bernie Sanders alive right now is the millennials?
Yeah.
And they have gave you a name. They don't even know your title.
So
they don't even know that you've been in Congress for decades,
Yeah.
but you are Auntie Maxine because you stand up to power, you speak truth to power, and you say what a lot of us think all the time. So it looks like Maxine Waters is angling herself.
Well, just because she said it once, don't mean.
Oh, if they say it out loud, that means they've already been making plans and preparations. It's always when they haven't been saying it, like the 20 Republicans that ran for president in 2016, all of them until like beginning of 2015.
Yeah, because them Republicans, I was like, it's 12 of y'all up here.
But at first, in like late 2015, they were like, oh, I'm still thinking about it. You know, I haven't really made a decision. I'm going to pray and consult with God, and then I'm going to figure out whether
Talk to my wife.
I'm gonna talk to my wife and figure out what the kids want to do. And meanwhile, they've already started their whole goddamn plan on running for president. So when her going public and saying this gives me good reason that she's done some research, she's done some vetting,
market analysis,
she's done some fundraising, because she's all over the country now. She's no longer just in her district in California. She's everywhere, going and giving speeches and doing appearances and shit
what
like
you
that.
call the people that get the money behind presidential campaigns?
Lobbyists.
The coops. No, what is it called? The super.
Super PACs.
Super PAC. There we go. Big words.
Yeah, so I think some of the same super PACs that supported Bernie Sanders would definitely jump behind Maxine Waters. Yeah. And I, myself, am saying it first here on July 25th. I am fucking here for it. I don't care who else is on the ticket. I don't care what she says in between now and then. I would vote for Maxine fucking Waters because I want that black cookout in November of 2020 for us to celebrate getting past the shit that happened in 2016.
Well, I just hope I still got enough money on my food stamp card for Thanksgiving. That's what I'm worried about. Because we're going to be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm going to be hungry.
Do you know the parties that would happen if this icon got elected president? One, we thought that our first female president was going to be white. Everyone thought that. Everyone, honestly, truly, we all thought that our first female president was going to be white. Can you imagine we put a goddamn Black Panther ass president? We went from, okay, well, he's really demure. We went from that black president of he's well spoken, he's Harvard
devoted
educated,
his life to this.
Yes, to someone that's willing to say shit on air. She literally has said shit.
I am here to impeach the president. She threw her hand up and told that white boy, get this mic out my face. Where's the impeachment office?
Absolutely. So she gives me like the same inflammatory levels that we see on the Republican side, but not on the Democrat side, because the Democrats want to be so suave and well spoken.
Come on, Black Caucus.
Yeah, and she anyway. And she's willing to actually be out there and say, I don't honor this man. I'm not going to the inauguration. Everything short of fuck him.
So, Donald, I'm a woman out here with platforms and beliefs. I can write you essays on my opinions. And you're going to talk about my makeup? That's all you got to judge me on, my makeup?
But can you imagine those debates? Because she ain't Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was very political in her clapback.
I'm going to get my GIFs ready because I don't.
Exactly. Hillary Clinton was very political in her clapback and very strategic, and and that was good. That's good. But that obviously didn't fucking win. I would live for her to be going toe to toe with Donald Trump talking about looks. You don't think Auntie Maxine can read looks? She always talking about his fucking bankruptcies and all of that shit. So I'm here for it.
Imagine
I can't
what
wait.
the focus group's gonna be like.
Can I be the secretary of the focus group? I have opinions. Who got left off of Bad and Bougie? Maxine Waters, don't leave me off.
Like I was left off Bad and Bougie.
Shit, it don't look like Maxine Waters. Don't leave me off. That's all I gotta say.
SoundCloud comments. Thank you guys so much for leaving us reviews on Apple Podcasts, listening to us on Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Acast, all of the things. We are everywhere you can listen to a podcast. But our SoundCloud comments last week, somebody's song for their soul was Dream Lover, and the crowd was loving it. Eddie DHA says Eddie the bass boy. All right now. Dream Lover, come set me free. And I_M_ICARUS. I don't know what that spells. But thank you for always leaving us comments. We definitely love and appreciate you.
Is that Cars or Us?
His comment says, today's episode was so diverse. Loved it. You two are not afraid to delve into any number of topics from sex to culture to music to jostling. You two are a great pair. Hashtag Dream Lover is the bank. I don't know what that means.
Work.
Yeah, so lots of SoundCloud comments.
Thank you. Make sure you guys leave comments on all the shit we've said thus far because we about to say even more shit.
There was a new review on iTunes, on Apple Podcasts, but I'm too drunk to open the podcast app and go find it. So, sorry. I'll read it next week. I almost promised.
Look at God. So, in good news in sexual health this week, yesterday was marked by the first time someone in South Africa had become HIV negative from being HIV positive his whole life. Well, his or her, because they didn't
disclose.
Yeah, they didn't reveal the gender or the name of the young person. He or she is a 9-year-old in South Africa that was born
9 years old.
9 years old, born with HIV because his mother was HIV positive, had HIV from moment he was born. He or she was born, and after 8 weeks, because it was too young. He or she was too young to receive antiretroviral medications. At 8 years old, they started giving it to him, he or she. And they gave it to him from 8 weeks to 8 months old and continued him on a typical regimen similar to the PrEP regimen of Truvada every day. And now, at 9 years old, the young child, is now HIV negative.
Just Truvada?
Yes.
They did.
So no. At 8 weeks, at 8 weeks old, they were doing IV antiretrovirals.
Okay.
Because he was very young and very susceptible to
infections.
Because one, you're a baby.
They don't have an immune system yet.
Right. So every baby is already susceptible to infections, and now you're a baby with HIV from a mother that was already. She was already very latent in her HIV story and struggle, and also didn't make it. She died of complications. Anyway, so the good story is now that this child is 9 years old, they are HIV negative and have been HIV negative for 6 months. They've been continuously testing them. The story was reported on Gay Star News yesterday, and they've been continuously testing them for the last 6 months, and still HIV negative.
It's not that there's undetectable. It's not undetectable.
It's not undetectable. It's just no traces of HIV in the system. So the difference between HIV undetectable, for some people out there that don't know, is that there's still HIV in your system.
It's just really low.
Your numbers are low. Your CD4 count is low, and that is the difference between having a low CD4 count and having no HIV in your system at all.
Wow.
This 9-year-old in South Africa has no HIV system in his or her system at all at 9 years old after being diagnosed as HIV positive from the womb. And so that is a great story.
So good. I like stuff like that. Wow.
Because it speaks to treatment. It speaks to when you adhere to what these doctors...
You stay on it, yes.
There is a positive outcome. There can be a positive outcome. And so this was a great story. I'm still going to continue to track it. Vice News is already onto it and going to do one of their special docuseries around the 9-year-old, especially because they lost a parent that was HIV positive before they were even born. But definitely check the story out. It's on Gay Star News. And in sexual health, that is the best story that I can really find.
That is really good.
Absolutely.
This week in social studies, I wrote, oh Lord, y'all know I like to script my stuff, and I was listening back to last week's episode. This sounded so scripted, but so you still listening to Ed Here For It podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks. But anyway, in social studies, a part of your wellness is having healthy friendships and relationships. Because, you know, if he get on your nerves, child, you definitely got to let him go. We all have messy friends. We have that serious friend, etc. But if you are finding yourself in a toxic friendship, make sure you sit down and diagnose what you feel is going wrong. Like, do you find yourself always listening to what they want to change about you? Well, I know you a stripper, but you really don't want to be a secretary. I mean, like, I could put some application. No, girl, I'm fine stripping. Get out my face with this. You trying to change me? Your friends can't change you. A man can't either. So best of luck with that. Do you find that putting you down all the time? Do you finally do you? Whatever. I don't know. I'm so drunk. I can't.
Do you live like this?
And what is your role in this? Why is our friendship toxic, Anthony Superman? What is my role in this? I'm allowing you to tell me that I can't be a stripper anymore. Listen, and I don't need this in my life.
So a great point to people with friendships that are toxic, like Ronald's friendship, is don't want more for them than they want for themselves. If they just want to be a fucking stripper, let them be a fucking stripper.
Meet them where they are.
Let them be a stripper. You say to them once, hey, friend, you got a cute resume. I know you like stripping, but maybe you should be a...
This job pay $12.50 an hour.
Program assistant.
Oh.
Yeah. Say that to them once, not 7 times. And if they wasn't able to listen to you the first time, don't say that shit no more. You did your job as a friend.
And also, if you're feeling uneasy about making the decision, get a second opinion. Not 5 opinions, not 6 opinions. Don't call Charles, Rashaun, Denarius, and them. Call one person. Call your serious friend.
Call Jeff. I wouldn't call none of them niggas. Rashaun and Denarius. I'm not getting life
Denarius
lessons.
Denarius is a cute name.
No, I'm not getting life lessons from Denarius. Why am I? I'm like, you know what? His mama gave him this name, so she passed on something to him that tells me
uniqueness.
He would be able to give me life advice. Denarius.
Well, call Jeff. Call one person.
Yeah, call Jeff.
Call your serious friend and get the opinion of that serious friend, because you know they will give you better advice. And try to set boundaries with your toxic friends and just scoot yourself away from that. And make sure you keep in your pocketbook how you can stay away from people like that in the future.
Your satchel.
Amen. So yeah, avoiding toxic friendships is very important. And in the description below, I will link to a great video by Wellcast, this organization. They were doing really great. They had a website. Then all of a sudden, YouTube demonetized their videos. And then they were like, well, girl, we're making no money out this. They lost their website, but a lot of their content is up on Tumblr. They have a lot of great worksheets that you can read and fill out and videos you can watch. Wellcast.tumblr.com. It's so great. But that's all I got. What's next?
So, I am going to leave plenty of room because I have one thing that I'm here for this week. And one
Are
thing
we going to do songs that we're
for? 5 seconds. I have one thing that I'm here for this week, and I have one thing that I'm not here for this week. So we're going to go to our songs for our soul so we can get to those things so we can get the fuck out of here and go to work at some point.
Oh, yeah, because I got 2 listener questions for you.
Absolutely.
Song for your soul, what you got?
So my song for my soul, I'm excited because I know if my mother was a listener to this podcast, she would be jumping up and down, screaming, and damn near throwing panties at whatever device she was listening to it on. This is my song for my soul because this nigga is the king of cat daddies.
R. Kelly.
No.
Oh.
I
did that on purpose.
That's the. I won't say what he's the king of, but not cat daddies. First off, to be a cat daddy, you got to be at least 55.
I would say 55.
You got to be at least 55.
55.
Other than that, you a kitten. You a kitten out here in these streets.
If you can't get the senior discount at IHOP, go away.
If you don't still spray a little brute as your aftershave, you're not a cat daddy. Cat daddies do that still. So anyway, this nigga is the king of cat daddies, and he did a song with the queen during the 80s of disco pop, Stephanie Mills.
All right now.
So, the song is Feel the Fire.
I'm going to say, is this Teddy Pendergrass?
Teddy Pendergrass is the king of cat daddies.
I knew
Teddy Pendergrass is the king of motherfucking cat daddies. He would wear them tight ass fucking pants. Know you can see his balls. Wear the pimp hat. with a little perm to the side, and he would always get all the bitches that you could find. King of Cat Daddies.
Oh, wow.
Teddy Pendergrass and Stephanie Mills, Feel the Fire.
What's that song about?
It is about feeling the passion and the emotion, the love that your bae has for you, the love you have for your bae when y'all knocking boots. This is, so in the 70s, you couldn't really say like fucking and beating that pussy down and shit.
You have to write a soliloquy.
Yeah, so that's basically
A haiku, if you were talented.
So basically, it was talking about fucking and it being hot and sweaty and it's good and I love you and all of that shit without saying I'm gonna beat the pussy up. So that was the Beat the Pussy Up of 1979, and it is the song for my soul, Feel the Fire.
I'll never hear you listen to music like that. When you play music, you always playing like Club God and Meek Mill. I'm just, where did you pull that from?
I've been listening to Feel the Fire. First off, Feel the Fire is probably the reason that I'm here today. Literally, when the song came out in 1979, they were still playing it in 85. I'm pretty sure Feel the Fire is the reason that my daddy nutted in my mama and the reason that I'm here. Probably you too. Probably a few of y'all out there are here because of Feel the Fire.
My hunt, my hunt, my hunt, my hunt, my hunt. So that's my song for my song. The Lil Jon remix to My Humps by Black Eyed Peas.
Ronald Matters has given up on the podcast. I'll just be doing the rest of the episode by myself.
It's hot outside. I was like, I want to hear something upbeat. Something I was jamming to in like 05. When did My Humps come out? Like 06? Fergie went solo in 06. So My Humps must have came out like 04, 05. And it was hot outside. And she was like, no, I'm not dating. But these niggas keep offering. So yes, I'm taking. And they want her love. And they are in love with her lady lumps. But she ain't got time for no serious commitment out here. And it's July. So shit, I feel the same way. Update your notes. That's my song for my song.
All right. What about the Milk song? You didn't feel the same way about the Milk song?
Well,
MILF.
I thought it was Song for Your Soul, like an old song that we were listening to and we love. MILF came out like last year.
It might as well came out the same time because nobody heard that shit either.
My hunt, my lovely lady lumps. Check it out. Yeah. I do it on the day.
John McCain's tumor picked a side today. And this is going to be like my sub here for it. Not here for it because I already got a whole bunch of other shit to say.
We're supposed to do listener questions before that.
Okay, but before we get there. John McCain's tumor picked a side today. And John McCain is getting health care from the government.
With Obamacare.
With Obamacare for the motherfucking free. Got diagnosed with some gangster cancer that kills people.
Yeah.
Got the surgery, got the health care, the free fucking health care. Came back to Washington, D.C. 2 days later to vote against y'all niggas getting the same goddamn health care he got. I feel special license to call John McCain's punk ass out because I'm a veteran as well. He uses that card against other people because they're not veterans and they're not POWs.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero and he's a POW. I also am a veteran. I have been twice. I have almost just as many medals as he does. So I feel the lane is free for me to discuss. John McCain is a punk ass bitch for coming to Washington, D.C. after getting free ass health care to save his life to tell other people that they shouldn't have the same goddamn health care that saved his life. What's the question?
And so for rape to still be a pre-existing condition, like we need to vote to see if we can still debate this for 10 to 20 more hours on the floor. Bitch, no. When rape is a pre-existing condition and then you end up getting cancer and then so, well, no, we can't treat you because you was raped before. Like, what the fuck? Like, so many of our trans brothers and sisters out here cannot get the care that they need for their transition. So that's going to cause issues. And then for our young black gay people out here, they are unable to get mental health needs. So I'm like, also, I could be white and male and fucked up in the head, and I'm great. But then I'm black, raped, homosexual. I can't get no help. Oh, so you're just going to leave me out here.
And juxtapose that to the over $200 million that was devoted to the opioid crisis, which 90% affects blue to white-collar white people that are fucked up out here on hydrocodone and methadone and all the other opioids that they get over the counter from pharmacists, but it's different if you get the shit on the street.
And why is Trump's budget proposing cuts to the EPA for the Environmental Justice Department? Because they are out here trying to make sure that these pollutions from coal and the air not being clean. So these people took a $20,000 loan from the EPA and turned it into a $250 million healthcare centers and all these. You know, they took money. It's like, hey, girl, we got the EPA backing us. Help us get healthcare for these people out here who suffering from dirty water and all this other shit. So y'all want to cut the Environmental Justice Department at the EPA?
They would have cut the whole EPA.
What do you? Well, they want to start with the steps.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So, and then y'all out here giving Betsy DeVos doctoral degrees from HBCUs, and she don't even trust HBCUs or believe in them, and y'all want to cut HBCUs as well. When I say like the whole Republican Party, I am not here for it. We need to vote to see if we need to sit on the floor and debate 10 to 20 more hours so Democrats can come down and they need to come see our side. Ain't nothing to see. All of them voted no. Literally.
They picked a side.
Literally every Democrat voted no. Ain't nothing to come down here and talk to you about.
They picked a side. Every Democrat voted no, and 2 Republicans joined them, and y'all had to call the vice president from doing whatever the fuck he ain't doing to come down here and break ties because 2 Republicans broke away from the party and said, you know what, this shit is bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
All the Democrats and 2 Republicans.
Ain't nothing to come down to talk to y'all about. Get this off. No, I'm not coming down here 10, 20 more hours. I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my summer, girl. See y'all in the fall.
Yikes. So with that, we will say that we will move on to the here for part. If we ain't been there for the last 20 minutes.
Well, that was actually my here for, because I'm not here for it. Like, Betsy DeVos getting an honorary doctorate from an HBCU, and the bitch don't even like HBCUs. Y'all cutting the EPA. Then y'all talking about some Obamacare Light is gonna be the repeal. Miss, it's the Obamacare Light, girl. What do you mean? It's still Obamacare. So y'all ain't really proposed nothing to cut or fix, and y'all want me to come sit down here with a notepad and debate with you, girl. There's no debate, sweetheart. I hate the word sweetheart. You've lost already. Ugh.
Shut up.
Not here for it.
Shout out to the waitress in College Park that called you sweetheart like 8 months ago.
I still get mad about that. That bitch called me sweetheart. See,
out loud.
You wanted to get a rise out of me, and I'm not even the top. Go away from me with this.
Well, there's that. Did we answer all of our listeners' questions?
Oh, listener questions.
Before this go way left.
Send us your questions to hereforitpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you can find us on social media and just say, hey, this for the podcast. Because, I mean, I understand that y'all don't remember to always send us an email. You got to open another app. Think of a cute subject. Oh, but you probably want to be anonymous, so you probably should send it to the email hereforitpod@gmail if you want to be anonymous.
Because that way I can go back to your page and click on your pictures and be like, oh, that's who asked that. That's why she asked that. Okay.
My man cheated on me. Because you don't get your eyebrows done. You don't even brush them.
And you don't color block right. So if you out here
wondering
with
why
bad
you
fashions
can't get no interview.
Yeah.
Because your outfits is bad. And the shoes, them winter shoes. And it's July. Anyway.
This is why you got left off bad and bougie. So, do better.
Our first question is from Tomosexual.
Mandel.
It says, hey, y'all.
Tomosexual?
He like toes, probably. Right. Let me get into it. Let me see what he's about.
I hope this is not directed to me.
Well, you get petties. So
I do, but okay, continue.
Hey, y'all. He said, y'all.
Okay.
Do you guys have any fetishes? I had a big foot fetish. I just love guys with nice feet. Curious to know what kinks and fetishes you all have. Make sure you get your pedicures. Sincerely, Tomosexual. You talked about fetishes, about the trans man porn.
Yeah, well, that's a fetish to look at. I still haven't fucked a trans man. If it's some trans men listening, Let me know.
Knock, knock.
Hey, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
So it's not really a fetish. It can't be a fetish if you just like thinking it in your head. Like,
Oh, okay.
fetishes you got to actually act out, be like into. You have to have done it and tried it to like, no, this is a fetish for me. I love doing this. I could just have cum on my face all day. Your story.
Yeah, that's so. You just answered the question for me. Thanks.
I did.
Thanks.
See, you're welcome.
That's my fetish. I love it on my face. Thanks.
No one even.
I'm saying thank you in advance because I don't know what the good person gonna bring me up above, but I know hopefully it's hot.
Warm nut on your face.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks. What's yours?
See, I don't know. I know I like a lot of shit, but I feel like I'm vanilla at the same time.
Are you talking about like feces?
No.
You like a lot of shit?
No, that's definitely not it. I like a lot of things, and so I always feel like I'm still vanilla, but I'm not really. So I guess if I say one, it would be smelling underwear. So smelling underwear of niggas that I'm interested in dating, in a relationship. I can't just smell any niggas' underwear because you might get surprised and you might get knocked out. You might go to sleep after you smell some niggas' underwear. So you have to know the nigga whose underwear you smelling. So when I'm in a relationship, when I'm dating, I know the nigga's hygiene. I know how he do and how things like that. I like smelling underwear. So I guess that would be one of my fetishes.
Our next question is from Anonymous. Hey guys, I love listening to your podcast. I need help.
Oh Lord.
Obviously, you wrote a paragraph.
Shit.
So I've been dating this guy for over a year on and off. He's a top and craves sex regularly, but I can't give him that. So far, we've only been having sex at least once a month.
He cheating on you.
Or even once every 2 months.
He's definitely cheating on you.
I'm not physically attracted to him, but he has some great qualities I look for in a guy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Does it mean I should break up with him or just learn to love him and give him the sex he deserves because he takes good care of me?
It means you need to learn to love yourself, because if you're not into him like that, why are you pursuing shit for 2 months? You wasting your time.
Hope you can help me.
Shit.
It sounds like you're not already helped him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hope you can help me. Keep up the great work, Anonymous.
If you're not in counseling, just see some counseling. There's nothing wrong. There's
He
a lot
don't
of
need counseling because he's not attracted to somebody.
No, yeah, he do, because even if he's invested 2 months of his life into some shit that he knows, because he said it in the words that it ain't going nowhere. He know that shit ain't going nowhere. This
But
nigga like sex.
He pays for Chipotle.
This nigga like
I'm not
sex.
turning him down.
This nigga like sex all the time, and there's been some times that we've only fucked once in 2 months. So he's fucking other people.
Yeah, because me and
So you said those words already. You have the knowledge in your head that this is not gonna work out. Because I'm okay with having sex with you every 2 months. He ain't okay with that.
I don't know if I'm even okay with that. That's when you in a situationship, you gotta be. Look, if you're gonna be in a relationship, the man needs to be coming. Because if he ain't coming, he gonna be going somewhere else.
If he ain't coming, he
else.
going.
That's Alexis K. Tyler, vagina power. So that's my Bible.
The Honorable Bishop
Alexis K.
Reverend.
Tyler. If you're gonna be in a relationship, the man needs to be coming, and that's just
The dick has the power. Anyway,
heat-seeking missile.
and if there was video, y'all would have seen him stroking a 7-inch circumference penis.
Yeah.
Cool.
More like a 14-inch. You need to multiply it by 2 and divide by like
Where are those at?
0.
Are those only made in Memphis? Where are those at?
They made right here in Washington, D.C., sitting across from me. How you doing?
No, they not. So my advice to this listener is definitely focus on yourself. And if you know what you want, find other people that would be able to accommodate what you want.
Yes.
Because this gentleman that wants to have sex all or more times than you want to have sex is not for you. He's not getting ready to change that. He's not going to say, well, I'm used to fucking 3 or 4 times a week, and now I'll just settle for 2 times.
In
Or
60 days.
once a month, every two months. He ain't gonna just change up like that. You have to figure out what it is about you that you are willing to settle for some shit that's not gonna be concrete in the future. This is not going nowhere. You're not gonna marry this nigga. He's not gonna be in no 4-year relationship with you. So work on you and focus and dedicate time to you. figure out what you love and like about yourself, and be willing to give that to someone that is willing to love and like those same things in you. That's my advice.
That was very long-winded, but so perfect. I know that
I am very long-winded.
Gross. I know that my segment was about toxic friendships, but I mean, it sounds like you're in a toxic relationship, and you need to diagnose.
He ain't even in a
relationship. It seems like you've diagnosed what's wrong with it, but you need to go to the second step and see what your role in it is and how you can set boundaries to free yourself from that, because those are steps 2 and 3.
Find somebody that wants to just have sex once every 2 months.
I don't know. I think he's saying he likes the taking care of part, but because he's not attracted to the guy, he doesn't want to have sex with the guy.
If you're not attracted to him, why are you with him?
Because he paid for tickets to the Ariana Grande concert.
Okay, yeah, that. But what's the SZA lyric? Love galore.
Why you bother me
when you don't fucking want me? She didn't say fucking, but I'll put that in there.
Come on, Tequila.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? That is the answer to your question. You know you don't want that nigga.
Oops.
So why bother him?
It's other niggas out there with money.
Let him fuck all the other niggas in Louisville, Kentucky that he want to fuck.
Wow.
You don't want him. Stop bothering him. Work on yourself. Then find somebody that you do want and have love galore.
In Jesus' name, amen. What's next? I feel like we've done the whole show.
We have not.
Okay, what's the next step?
So, I kind of tipped into my Here For It, but I didn't.
Oh, wow. You did it last week with pop culture. Now you're doing it with the Here For It. All right. I need to refresh my drink then because you playing.
So, my positive Here For It, and I mean happy positive, is I saw a trailer this weekend. It was full of trailers because it was Comic-Con. Comic-Con happened this weekend, and plenty of great trailers came out. And I still need to rewatch them because it was just so much epicness that happened this weekend. But one trailer that just made me gush on the inside was Proud Mary.
Come on, Taraji.
Proud Mary 1 is such an iconic song in the black household because of Angela Bassett's portrayal of Tina Turner in If Love. What's love got to do with it? Shit, I almost fucked it up a little bit.
Pick a side, pick a side. Woo.
I'm on Taraji's side for this.
All right now.
So she's in a new movie called Proud Mary, and it looks like they have given a black woman the budget of a white man. A white leading star actor in Hollywood. And I'm so fucking here for it because Taraji has not had this opportunity in an actual movie role. So what she's doing in TV, great. Other movies, even better. What's the name of the movie with Olivia Spencer and Janelle Monáe? Hidden Figures. So Hidden Figures set her up for this. It made a lot of good money.
The success from it.
Yeah, the success from it set her up from this and made a lot of money. Got a lot of great critical reviews. The black community loved it. Everybody loved it last year. So it set her up for this to be able to say yes to a project that put her in a more empowering role in stuff that we typically see only white mainstream actors doing. So it is very John Wick. It's very Liam Neeson. What's the Taken role. So
the dude from Transporter, it was giving me that
Jason
too.
Statham as well. So typically roles and pictures that are given to extremely popular white male audiences, Taraji has her own franchise in Proud Mary. And if you have not seen the trailer for Proud Mary, go check it out right now on YouTube. It is awesome. She looks like a Black Panther in a blaxploitation movie from the 70s, but with good effects, with a good budget. She looks good. She's drinking Hennessy. She's shooting niggas. She got a Jag. She bringing Jags back.
I just hope that she did a lot of her own stunts because that will help it. Like Taraji went to class and she learned this, and I would love to know that, to see that.
I'm happy to see her progression because obviously Empire is gonna be going away some point soon, and I don't want Taraji to go nowhere. Yeah, I want to watch Taraji act for
her star power.
I want to watch Taraji act for the next 20 years, and if she's able to transform herself into an action star as a black woman. We have never seen that. So people are comparing the trailer to Jackie Brown, but Jackie Brown was more of just a blaxploitation, look what we can do picture. This is more of an action star blockbuster picture. And I still love Jackie Brown. I still love Jackie Brown. But this is a different level, and I'm excited to see this level for Taraji P. Henson and for the black community in this lane, in this category, because far too often we support the John Wicks, we support the Takens.
We're not taking away from that. We're just going to stay in the positive with Taraji.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, so too often we support those things, and now we have an opportunity to support those things with a black female face on it. So if you haven't seen the trailer of The Proud Mary, go check it out.
Is it January 2018?
Yes, January 2018.
And then Black Panther
come out in February. So get your dates lined up.
Oh my God, my food stamp card balance is going to be like negative. Because it's going to be a turnout. Is it time for Let's Call?
Absolutely.
I'm excited. So we're about to continue. Woo! National Tequila Day was yesterday, and we are finishing off the last of the tequila. My favorite. So shout out to National Tequila Day coming around the day before we record here for a podcast. My last call, since we're in movie news, well, it was movie news, but since we're here, shout out to Girls Trip slaying in theaters, while the white version that came out last month, Rough Night, is having a rough time at the box office. So,
pick a side.
What did I write down? Their movie, Rough Night, has made $21 million since its release last month.
Today.
And Girls Trip has made $21 million already in 1 week. It's made more than $21 million.
Yes, it made $21 million domestically and $53 million worldwide. So it's not even people just in America going to go see Girls Trip. It made $53 million worldwide, and the white version that came out months earlier has not even made that to date. $53 million is made worldwide.
And, they were like, oh, it's a black movie, so we're going to put it in like 2 or 3 theaters, and we're still going to be showing War of the Planet of the Apes in like 10 theaters. But this week, my employees at work have been saying like, oh, well, we've been picking out tickets to go see next weekend, because here in DC, I guess you reserve your seat when you buy a movie ticket.
It's a growing trend.
And so like they're saying like we're picking movies for like next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and it's only been like 10 seats left in the theaters.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, well, that must mean Regal Cinemas and AMC are gonna have to put it in more theaters because the people want to see it.
Yeah.
But the gag is, to me, is that with Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett in it, these movie theaters didn't already know that they were going to have to get information. I mean, like, Jada Pinkett is in the movie. We're coming out. I'm putting on my pumps, the ones I can barely walk in, and I'm putting on my short dress, the one I'm going to have to keep pulling down all night, and I'm going to see...
That blue one?
Look, I know I wear it a lot, but it's just my favorite.
All right.
So, I'm coming to see Jada, and they're going to New Orleans to Essence Festival. This movie is going to be hilarious. And then that cute dude from Queen Sugar is in it, and I heard he gets butt booty naked in the full movie. And so he tweeted the other day, he was like, I know I'm supposed to be on my...
and he allegedly fucking Issa Rae.
He was like, I know I'm supposed to be on my good and humble right now, but these women is really testing me, and I've always been good at my schoolwork or something like that. He said, like teasing, like the women are really testing him, and he's always been a good student. And I was like, oh no, he's very really fucking these bad bitches. Yeah.
Okay. So he got fetishes.
He likes
the student teacher fetish. Cool. I got a good tie. If you want, like, I can be the teacher and he can be the student. I can wear a good tie.
This sounds like an LGBT version of Girls Trip.
Yeah. I'm trying to be inclusive.
All right now. But shout out to Girls Trip out here slaying, and these theaters are going to have to get information because we're coming out, okay?
I hope it gets distributed to more theaters next weekend, especially the social impact it's had. Less people were talking about it than other movies that will come out this weekend. I won't throw shade.
Last call.
My last call, I specifically wanted Ronald Matters to go first because I knew he had a lighter note, and mine is a little sadder, but has a rainbow at the end of the tunnel.
All right.
So
I'll take you there. That's what I just got from that.
You going to the Black Barbecue? Yes. Look at you.
January, February,
you going to the Black
Mary
Barbecue
coming out. I'm just excited.
I hope you can hustle.
I could do one or two.
A step. Cool. My last call is to the icon. When I say his name, most of you probably won't know his name, but you will know his work.
Come on.
Chester Bennington was an icon. He is an icon in multiple platforms. He died in the last few days. He was the lead singer of Linkin Park. Mm-hmm. He died from suicidal ideations, and it's very important that we note what his work has been to date before we talk about how he died. Mm-hmm. So my last call is to him because he was my bridge to rock. Anything other than R&B, because at the point of like middle school, I was really only listening to R&B, hip hop, maybe some pop, shit that my mama was playing in the background, including Anita Baker and including Teddy Pendergrass, which we talked about earlier.
Amen.
But I wasn't like rock. I wasn't into rock. But then I heard Linkin Park's first album, and Crawling really was central to me. And all of the hits that came in like 4 albums right after that were so central to me in crossing over and learning other venues of music. And so this weekend was a very sad weekend in music because he was such an icon in rock. And for him to have killed himself reminds us that mental illness doesn't take any prisoners. It doesn't discriminate against rich or popular people. Mm-mm. It doesn't discriminate against people that were before their time. It doesn't discriminate against people with Grammys. It doesn't discriminate with people with hundreds of $1,000s or millions of dollars in the bank. So I say that to say you have to stay in the fight. Do not take yourself out the fight. There's plenty of things in the world that will take you out the fight.
Things that will try you.
There are things that are going to try you every day. But there's plenty of other ways the world can kill you. You don't want to add yourself to the list. Don't add yourself to the list. Unfortunately, Chester Bennington took his own life, but he gave us so much art, so much music to listen to for the next 20, 30, 40 eons of years that he will forever be immortal. So my last call is to Chester Bennington, R.I.P. I love Linkin Park, and I will definitely be playing their music.
They've sold 70 million albums and 30 million singles. Wow, that's a lot. That's definitely legend status.
So there's only one rock group that Jay-Z has ever worked with.
Yeah.
He doesn't, I won't say white people.
He doesn't do a lot of features, though.
He doesn't do a lot of features, period.
He learned from his wife. Jay-Z learned from his wife.
He doesn't do a lot of features, period.
Yeah.
But for Jay-Z to be at the pinnacle of his rap career, to say, I'll cross over and do an album with Linkin Park was so important. And the album goes so fucking hard. If you don't know none of Linkin Park's work, I suggest start with Crawling. And then look at the Jay-Z Linkin Park album where they meshed their music. It is such good gym music. It's such good motivation music to start your day, to go to work. It's great.
Collision Course?
Yes, Collision Course was the name of the album. It's just great music, especially if you're looking to learn other genres and other things. So my last call is to Chester Bennington of Linkin Park. Linkin Park, R.I.P. I will still be listening.
That is this week's episode of Here For It Podcast. Follow us online at Here For It Pod, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Our Twitter's been getting cute real lately. Shout out to me. Make sure you follow us.
Never would have made it.
Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters.
And I am the Superman on everything you can find any man on. TheSupaman. And we will both be at Truth or Dare August 9th at Green Lantern here in Washington, D.C. So if you
I don't know what I'm going to wear. I know we're supposed to be raising money for Black Gifted and Ho, who we love.
And they gave out checks today. Did you see the checks?
Oh, no.
So they
Did I get one?
No. Sorry. Sorry about it. So they gave out checks today.
Oh, to the recipients.
Yes. So the recipients got $4,000 checks today. And the cause that we will be supporting on August 9th will be adding funds so that they will get more checks in January.
Black men going to college, we need that.
Black men and black gay men going to college. So if you want to support the cause, come out and see us August 9th. We'll be at Green Lantern. It's the Truth or Dare event. If you don't want to do none of that, just buy a ticket. You will have invested. That'll be good. If you want to come out, wear something cute. I'll sign your titties. Ronald Matters will kiss you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm signing up to do kisses. Okay, come on.
Kissing booth.
$5.
No, this is going to Black Gifted and Hope.
Because if you could get herpes from this, I need to make sure I at least got $5 for
Do it. Get you a dental dam. Get you a dental dam.
I'm sure they would have dental. Like they gave me like female condoms at one of the events I went to.
I gave you a female condom a while ago.
Nowhere in Memphis have I went and got a dental dam in my little condom packet with the little.
Because you're not a lesbian. They
And
figure
then
you're not a lesbian.
And in DC, like the female condom is included with like they give you like the free samples and stuff. That is so different coming from Tennessee. But shout out to DC. It's just so different here.
Absolutely.
I like it.
So if you're in the DC metro area, come August 9th, come see us.
Baltimore.
If you're
It's
from
Baltimore. It's Baltimore.
It's Baltimore.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got to see
Baltimore.
it.
It's
don't
a
know.
D and then you got to forget that there's an
Yeah.
R and an E there.
Oh.
Baltimore.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. So if you're in the area, come down and see us August 9th, Truth or Dare at Green Lantern here in Washington, D.C. We'll be there, live, crunk, and
Gay.
irresponsible.
Wow.
We'll be very irresponsible.
Okay.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for listening. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe so I know you watching, and share. Continue the communications with your friends. Bye.